Hey everyone, it's Jennifer.
And it's Jonil, and today we're going to be talking about when you're working towards your goal, but along the way you just experience tough times and challenges, and it's hard to really just keep going and stay focused with your eyes on the prize.
Now that the Olympics are here, kind of got us thinking, they worked years for this one moment. And it was I wonder their whole journey of those many years. Every single day when they had to get up and practice, it's they probably played so many different mental games.
And especially on such a large scale like the Olympics, so many people watching you as well. So it's not even just the preparation, it's if you've reached a certain level, you win goals. It's staying on top and always winning goals. And we think about school a lot when we think about kind of working towards a goal and having tough times along the way, because we were both in the same program and we found it really challenging. And it was really hard to just really keep going.
We were in a math program. You're not seeing the grades that you wanted, and you aren't the best of the class, and you're kind of below average. There's after a point in time, there's no more new start anymore. There's just, you have to deal with the mess that you've already created for yourself, and then figure out, how do I continue on? Is it even worth continuing on? I'm never gonna be that amazing person I aspire to be.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of mental game, a lot of doubting yourself. I remember doing assignments really late at night. We would struggle so hard, and just seeing other people whiz through it or get it done so fast or get really good grades, you just kind of start to think am I cut out for this? Is this meant for me? How come I can't be as smart as them? Can I just borrow their brain for a day?
There was people in our program that did assignments, but then they also joined clubs, and then they got awards, and then they had all this group of friends that they would go partying with. Meanwhile, we were just focused on just passing a class, and it wasn't glamorous or
no, it was really tiring. My brain was not just from the hard work, the actual work, assignments and stuff, but just from all the thoughts and stuff that was going, the emotional drainage.
Yeah,
it was just
I think it's my brain is always split between two things. Looking at your schedule for the upcoming 2 weeks, you're okay, there's 2 midterms, and then there's 3 assignments due, and then I have that you just open your notebook and you're just I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to think or how to begin. And then you're what does this goal even mean to me? If I graduate, do I even want to continue down this path? Because I'm not a natural at it. I'm never going to be the greatest at it. I'm not even interested really in it. But at the same time, you don't want to be a quitter either.
Yeah, because there was definitely a period of time where we considered leaving the program. But then, you start to question if I quit, what does that make me? Am I not made to accomplish something that I set out to do?
Yeah.
And that's even more doubting in itself. So it was definitely a emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. There was days where I would wake up and I would be what happened if I just chose to stay in bed today? Just curl up in a ball and just hide from the upcoming exam, or what happens if I just don't show up? What would happen? What's the worst case? And then just that rolling out of bed and getting to school and just being so miserable, and then playing that victim card, oh poor me, I have to go to this and I don't even understand what's going on, I'm gonna fail. So Jonil and I started off on a bad foot in school, and it was just 4 years of us questioning whether we made the right decision, whether it was worth pursuing this goal. But at the same time, we didn't really want to quit because this school program represented something more to us than what we thought. I think we're still trying to make sense of those 4 years. We walked out of school and we're on some level happy that we got through. We worked hard all those years, but at the same time, we're not sure if that was the best use of our time and what it all meant. All those things that we said to ourselves. Were we strong in those moments where we were down? Was it something that we said to ourselves? Are we something unique? Are we different? Does that, what we learned from school of those soft skills, will that take us to achieve something bigger after school? So we're still figuring it out, but I think we want to try to decipher it to kind of apply what we learned into now our new project.
So one of the goals that we're working towards is doing this channel, and we kind of had a vision of what it was going to be. We set out our goals and we kind of really work towards them with putting up videos every week for you guys. But I think sometimes along the way, every time you achieve, like trying to achieve some kind of goal, you always doubt yourself. So sometimes we might doubt, like, are we cut out to be, like, you know, in front of the camera, or, you know, are we really meant for this? Are we doing what we're really supposed to do?
Yeah.
And like, there's always good and bad things to everything you're doing. So in the parts that are not so glamorous, like, you know, the editing, like the night before it goes up, you're just like, do I really want to do this?
Now that we have like time on our hands, there's so many things that we could invest our time in, and we do something else that we're naturally more good at. I think when you first start out something, you're excited. As the months go on, there's like tweaks here and there where you need to find areas that you can actually progress in and keep on improving. And those things is like not as exciting.
So I think from making this video, we definitely have a new kind of mindset. One of the things that we've researched and kind of found out along the way is that it's all about how you manage those tough times. A lot of the times that we think of successful people who have achieved the things that we want in life, or have achieved things that they work towards in life, we always think of them as like, they always have like this ongoing like passion and desire to do what they want, and they never really experience these lows that we've experienced. But at the end of the day, that's not really true, and they probably do go through the same feelings that we all go through, but it's all about who can persevere throughout those times. And I think one of the really key things that we read was that you can't let your emotions dictate your actions in a lot of those times. And I think when you start something, you kind of have a goal in mind, and you set out to do it for a reason, and you should really just like stick to that. You're obviously going to feel kind of lows along the way, and when you do, it's really your emotions talking for you, saying that you're tired or you don't want to do this. I think a lot of the times you just have to like do what you're set out to do. You cannot like get away from feeling down at times, but you kind of just have to like keep your mind in the right place and just like kind of keep going.
Our generation, at least, I think we're always thinking about what makes us happy. You almost have to balance it out. Like, I think thinking about that at the end of the day and look at the whole picture of your life and seeing what direction you're going in, I think that is where it can be applied. But I think when you've already set your mind on something that you really want to achieve, and then every single moment of like a task you're thinking, does this make me happy? Am I happy right now? Then you're almost like choosing to just do whatever you want to do, and you'll get yourself out of doing something you just gotta do.
When you're going through tough times, when you're trying to achieve your goal, then don't let your emotions determine your actions.
Yeah, and if you committed to something already, sometimes it's best to just not think and just do.
I'd love to hear from you guys. Let us know in the comments down below what goals you're working towards right now, and what are some tough challenges that you're facing along the way that's kind of making you doubt yourself a little bit. Let us know. We'd love to hear it. And if you like the videos, then give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to us so that you can see our weekly videos, and we will see you guys next week.